Nikhil, really what we had discussed the first time on, when Pakistan had really gone out in an egoistic blow to say that they will not play against India and were being looked at as empty threats. That is what it has circled back to.
It has. And for the very first time, it is seeming like that Pakistan may not have any other option but to do a U-turn. I mean, just to sum up the entire matter, I think they miscalculated. I'm giving a bit of a background for our viewers then to understand what the entire matter is. You know that on 15th of Feb, India, Pakistan were to play, and Pakistan decided not to play versus India. And it was a decision taken by the Pakistani government. First, it was put out on their social media handle, and then you had the Pakistan Prime Minister Shahbaz Sharif also say it in the parliament that they are not playing India. Now, I'll tell you what is it that, because when we were looking at it as analysts, we were wondering why would Pakistan take a step like that? Because this is not only going to harm them financially, it's going to harm their cricket as well, because they stand to be isolated. Now, as things are coming out, and this is what we're breaking here right now on India Today, the cushion that Pakistan had kept was a bit of a loophole they had relied on. They thought that they will tell the ICC, in case ICC was to put any sanctions on them, say that, listen, it's not us, the Pakistan Cricket Board, that has decided not to play India. Our government has sent us that instruction. So it'll be, please invoke force majeure, which is part of every clause where you have an option to come out. Now, force majeure is on previous occasions been implied when, supposing there is a natural calamity. What do you do? Then the match does not take place. Or there is, let's say, a war that happens between two countries. What do you do? The match cannot take place. If there is a bomb threat or there is a bomb blast, what do you do? There's a force majeure, match cannot take place. So they thought that if they were to give this excuse that our government has told us not to play India, that will be an external pressure on the board by the government, and in which case the ICC will not be able to do anything to the Pakistan Cricket Board because force majeure will have to be invoked. Now, why is it that Pakistan is going on a back foot? Because, as I said, they miscalculated. They relied on that. When they wrote their official communication to the ICC said, listen, the force majeure thing is there, but for that also you need to have a valid reasons. Some of the reasons that I just mentioned in our interaction right now, whether it's related to security, whether it is related to a natural calamity, these things have to be, said. What had happened in the past, and this is what Pakistan was relying on, a couple of times India had refused to play with Pakistan, and those occasions the Indian government has said that there is a threat perception to the Indian team, and that's why force majeure was invoked, and Pakistan felt aggrieved on those occasions. They thought they'll do tit for tat for India, having not realized that on those occasions, the government had given a full reason that this is our intelligence report, there is a threat perception, so we can't be sending our team. In Pakistan's case, there is no threat perception because they are already in Colombo. They feel safe there. They played a match in Colombo today. That's where they are supposed to play the India game as well. So where is the reason? How does force majeure comes? And if your government has taken a decision, you'll have to explain to us what that decision is. At the moment, what you're saying, because things haven't been done well with Bangladesh, that's been unfair. That cannot be a reason for your government to pull out, and that cannot invoke force majeure. As soon as Pakistan has realized that, I think they've taken a couple of steps back. They have told ICC that we are ready to, meet and have further negotiations. So I think for the very first time, you are seeing signs that there could be a U-turn come the 15th of this month, and you still could have that India-Pakistan encounter.